Happy birthday, me! Here's my present. Previously on LTT, I showed you guys this incredible $30,000 CPU cooler that is designed for one reason and one reason only: to chase PC performance records. But, well, you guys might have expected me to turn a CPU blue. Instead, it was your balls. Because I teased it, but never actually hooked it up to any hardware. Well, that changes today. And our goal is simple: break a world record. And overclocking legend Charles Fugger Wirth here gave me his personal guarantee that we will do it. So, what are we waiting for?
Well, we got to prep the motherboard, we got to insulate the socket, we got to update the BIOS, we got to update the VGA BIOS, we got to install the Windows, we got to tune the Windows, and we got to prep the VGA driver. And we got to get some power cords.
Oh no, we got those. We got the power cords. We got 7 circuits to work with.
Just 7?
What, is that not enough?
I think 7 will work.
Okay, as for the rest of it, well, it's a good thing we've got the whole day booked for this. And we've got the next 20 seconds booked for our sponsor.
Delete Me. They can take back your private information from the hands of bad-acting data brokers who might be selling it to the highest bidder online. Learn more by clicking our link in the description, and you can save 20%.
Before we can begin, one of the key enemies of sub-zero overclocking is condensation. See, the air around us is full of moisture, and it will gather on any cold surface, turn to liquid, and drip all over your sensitive electronics. Now, there are a number of different ways of approaching this problem. The board I'm holding in my hand uses a very similar approach to what you guys saw recently when we were chasing world records with our RTX 5090 Astral. You basically take Plastidip, suck it up into a syringe, and drip it all over the sensitive components, being sure to keep it away from any contact pins, say in PCI Express sockets or in your power plugs. Next, you find a high-quality, neoprene-like closed-cell foam, cut it up into nice little shapes, and fill in any big gaps. Of course, that's a ton of work, makes your board super ugly, and in the event that anything goes wrong, ASUS certainly isn't taking this back for an RMA. So Charles has a technique that he likes better, and it's to use nothing?
Absolutely not. I just use a kingpin socket heater.
So that goes on the back here.
Yeah, it goes on the back of the board. It's a couple hundred watts heating element.
So counterintuitively, you're heating the CPU area.
Correct. It prevents moisture from building up on the backside of the board.
Okay, and then what about the front?
I use a little bit of insulation. Just neoprene.
Just kind of like this?
Yeah, just a little bit of neoprene.
Any glue or anything?
No lead. And then I use WD-40, WD-40 Specialist.
Shut up.
No,
You put WD-40 in your CPU socket.
I spray it directly in the socket, and I fill the socket, and I can actually fire the system up with the socket wet.
Now, you told me that you thought a manufacturer wouldn't be able to tell you'd put that in there. Is that true?
Correct. It's undetectable. Completely undetectable.
Now that's a tech tip. A little bit of RMA fraud tips. We're not actually advocating for that.
Oh, you need your board clean.
We're actually going to be using the first board today, though, and it looks great. We could probably run Sub-Zero for hours, days at a time on this. But there is one small problem. Noctua probably doesn't make a Secufirm mounting bracket for your Cascade chiller, so how do we get the thing on the thing?
I make my own custom 3D printed brackets. These are for different sockets. That's for X299.
Oh, cool, okay.
And this is for AMD, AM5, AM4.
Oh, cool. Hey, got the Extreme Systems logo on there.
Yeah.
Now, it looks like you're using, oh, crap.
Nylon.
It's the, oh.
That's the HP Multijet Fusion.
Wow, it feels.
You can't break it.
Feels great.
It's the HP Multijet Fusion 4200.
I don't think I could break this.
No.
Just in case I ever have to swap it, can you show me how to do it? You said you wanted a screw?
Yeah. So just pull it back a little bit, expose the O-ring, pull the O-ring.
And I just give it the old, ow, I stabbed myself. Well, we're off to a good start today. Okay, there we go. Okay, O-ring's off. And that's that. Zip tie engineering. Now, have you ever shown anyone what's inside this evap head?
20 years ago.
Super cool. And can you kind of describe it for us? Is it a maze style, or what are?
This is a spiral evaporator. This is the prototype spiral evaporator. This is the first one I ever made.
What's better about the newer ones?
The newer ones are a thinner material. So faster heat transfer.
Now, if I wanted to swap it out for AMD then, do you want to show us what that would look like?
This is a mounting plate.
Yeah.
Goes into the adapter, just goes right on.
Goes on like that.
Install the O-ring.
Oh, that's actually shockingly elegant. Now, are these O-rings one-time use? Did you just bring
No,
over a brand
they're
new one?
they're multi-time use, but I got a lot of them.
Oh, I see, okay. You were just worried I was gonna ruin it.
Yes, I was. Being honest. I've watched your videos, come on.
Why does he have the sickest burns?
For the coldest machine.
Yeah. Now, is there a reason that we're going Intel today, specifically the 285K?
The 285K is great for the benchmark that we're going to run. An NPU boost is extremely strong in the benchmark.
Last question for you. Did you choose nylon for its ruggedness or for its insulating properties or both?
Both. I went with PLA at first and the PLA broke right off the bat.
Before I put this on, maybe a dumb question, but how flexible is this? Okay.
The hose itself, this part is flexible, that part is not.
Okay. So is everything I'm doing okay? Okay, yep. Okay. Oh, right. We don't even have any thermal compound. But here's the thing. You can't use just any thermal compound. What would you go with?
Probably some thermal grizzly cryonaut.
And the reason for that is that certain thermal compounds might perform great at ambient temperature or hot, like liquid metal, for instance. Highly thermally conductive, but here's the thing. We're not gonna be at room temperature. We're gonna be way below, and that liquid metal would become solid metal. Not too great.
Also, liquid metal is a little bit messy.
You're not into the mess.
No, not at all, actually.
Yeah, I guess you do this for enough years, you become not into the mess, and it just goes on like this.
Okay, hold on one more second here. We got one more piece. I got a new piece.
Yes.
A new piece of neoprene here.
Right, for around the bottom here.
Correct. I need to cut it so it needs to clear the memory slots because these are dual channel or dual DIMM board.
Oh, sure. And then that just goes on there a little something like that?
Once you get to there, then we'll bring it down another about a centimeter.
About a centimeter, okay. Now it's funny, you were making fun of me the other day for using a rando mixture of imperial and metric units, but I just heard you use a centimeter.
Well, it was less than an inch, so I had to use something else.
You're measuring things like a Canadian now, boys.
Well, I'm in Canada.
And what's special about this particular Viper kit?
That's the new Ultra sets from Patriot. That's the 6000 C28.
So just super tight latencies and good rated speed.
Correct.
With CPUs, you guys would take the time and you would hand bin. But in the case of memory, do you basically trust that the top kits from someone like a Patriot are already binned enough, or do you bin those further?
We bin them further.
Okay, so this is a particularly nice kit of this.
Correct. Super binned. God binned.
The last thing we're gonna need before we can fire up our bench is a GPU. Now, we're not gonna need RTX 5090 performance for the first record we're chasing because it's solely concerned with CPU benchmarks. But it's here already anyway. It's Sub-Zero prepped with Plasti Dip all over it, not to mention paper towel. And it's hooked up to Bruce Chillis, our industrial chiller, which we don't have to run at Sub-Zero speed, so we're probably just gonna run it at, 10, 20C for starters. Let's get this on here. Now that the bench is together, it's time to fire up the chiller, but there's a specific launch sequence starting with the first phase. If you haven't seen part one, this is a cascade system that essentially uses a refrigeration system to cool a refrigeration system to cool a third refrigeration system in order to reach ungodly low temperatures. We're expecting negative 90 Celsius on our CPU, rock freaking solid. But we can't just turn on the compressors willy-nilly. We've got to turn on the first phase first, which is the bottom one?
Correct.
Neat. Because Charles actually legitimately doesn't know how much power it draws, this will be fun for both of us. We got a few kilowatts and we're gonna hook them all up in line with, here we go,
actually the blue
our
one.
Power. It's alive! Well,
what do we got?
116.7 volts. One sec. 941 watts.
Just a few.
So you can see why Intel's recent woes around power consumption of their chips doesn't bother him. His cooler, a third of it, draws 1,000 watts. Now that the first two phases are kind of settled in, they're at 750 watts each, but we haven't even added the third phase yet.
I can't read it. What does it say?
It said 250.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then it jumped to 1,100.
That's a lot more.
And now we're settling in around the same. Now we know how much power it consumes. Now let's see how much power it can make. Oh wow, we're already at 13 below, 17, 20. I guess we can turn on the computer, hey? Charles actually brought up an overclocking buddy of his. They're a member of the same team. This is Max. It's actually his memory that we're borrowing.
Yeah, and board.
So do you want to tell us what you're changing?
We're going to change the performance preferences from the Intel default settings to the ASUS Advanced OC profile. Well, multi-core enhancement, we are going to enable it and remove all the limits. We're going to set manual for AI overclock tuner. NPU boost level 3. DRAM timing control. The Apex has a lot of nice, useful profiles. You have 90 Gear 4 for the 24 gig sticks.
Oh, cool.
9,000 for the 16 gig sticks and the 24 gig sticks. So we're going to run 9,000 on the 24 gig sticks and just leave it
So
how
we
it
don't
is.
even have to like tune any of the subtimings or any of that
Nope.
crap. They just did all the work for us.
Yep, make it really easy.
Now, is that something that you would find on anything other than like, an Apex, like a top tier board?
I think the lower end boards do have some
The
features.
Strix does have that.
The Strix has that as well. Very
They
cool.
aren't as aggressive. I don't think you're going to be running 9,000 on a 4
On
DIMM
the cache
Strix.
is 49.
At 49? Seems high, but
If you want to go 48, that's fine.
we'll go 48 for the start. We'll take it at 48.
Hacking the mainframe.
So the D2D ratio is the interconnect. Arrow Lake
Got it.
is a chiplet design. So you have your SoC on here.
Yep.
Your memory controller is, I think, on there too.
And if we cared about onboard GPU performance, for instance, maybe we'd care about that, or?
Yeah, it increases performance across the board. Memory bandwidth at really high speeds with like no NPU boost on this.
That's
starts to get
right. The
limited a little
IMC is on a separate chiplet, isn't it?
bit. Latency is a kind of an issue.
Intel. It's okay. You'll get them next time, boys.
It's a very strange design. It's effectively a monolithic CPU that is chiplet on a single die. So we're going to change our V-core to 1.35 volts.
That's
on
all we
manual
need, huh?
mode. You tend to not need as much voltage as you would going the colder you go, but it really is dependent on the chips. There's a leakage factor, which is how much power these chips draw. And typically a higher leakage chip will require less voltage and will scale better with temperature.
Ironically, the leaky chips are not necessarily the ones that Intel wants for the chips they're going to ship to consumers. They tend to not be as efficient when you're operating them normally.
And then we're going to change it from regulation mode, which is using the DLVR on the CPU. So the VRM will output a higher voltage to the CPU and the CPU steps it down. We're going to bypass that with power gate mode.
Got it. So we're just going to let our board do the work because we know that we have an outstanding board that's going to deliver nice stable power.
Yep.
Something we'd never recommend that you actually do for real world performance, but if you're just trying to chase the highest possible number.
It is very fun.
Once we're done running PC Mark 7, it'll have the screen up with the result.
Yep.
We're going to open up 4 copies of the CPU ID.
Yep.
We're going to set up 4 boxes. We're going to set up the CPU, the motherboard, the memory tabs.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a screenshot. And then we're going to have a world record for you.
That easy?
That easy.
You got to be kidding me.
Well, we got to save the result.
All right, here we go. PC Mark 7. Let's go, boys. Wait, before we actually do the run, I mean, can we just put it under load and see how stable the temperatures are?
Okay. Sure.
Okay. W prime?
Yep.
Okay.
Are we at 64.4?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very popular older benchmark.
Wait,
We got
did that run?
Yeah.
It didn't even move. That is crazy. It's gone up 1.5 degrees.
And so my expansion valve will kick in and it'll compensate for the load. Balance out now.
Is so cool.
And we're going the other way now in temperature. Look at this.
He's right.
That's the wrong way.
He's right. We're going back down. We went from negative 104.4 to like 0.5, 0.6, back to 0.5. Still,
It'll fluctuate a little bit.
we're within like 0.3.
0.5, yeah. But with the E cores on and running around 5.8 or 5.7, we might have like a 2 degree fluctuation. And that's with the 285K. With the Raptor Lake, we might have like a 4 degree.
Right. He's on the Intel team, but if we're being honest, she was a hungry boy.
So we're just finishing up and we're at our coldest temperature yet.
So we're pretty damn stable.
Yeah,
if we're
yeah.
able to run like a stability test right now.
So this is a thermal expansion valve right here, and this thermal
Yeah.
expansion valve responds under load. So now it'll go back down in temperature again as we have no load.
Right, okay, but then it'll go, oh, hold on a second, we're good. I don't need all of this extra coolant, and it'll back it off?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing you can do about the temperature of the refrigerant, right? It's within reason, right? You're not going to run your compressors at like a variable load. This is not a sophisticated, modern heat pump or air conditioning system. These are running at a fixed speed. So what you would do then to achieve this kind of temperature control is you're adjusting the flow rate through the evaporator head. So it's my understanding is the temperature of the refrigerant should be basically the same-ish.
Correct.
But we just juice it way more when we need more cooling oomph.
Right, it opens up the valve more.
Cool. Are we ready to do the run, or did you guys need to go double check something?
No, we're all good to go. We just got to press the go button.
Yeah, you can really see how much he runs benchmarks.
Is that the current world?
Yep, that is.
Do you ever run actual video games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Guys, I mean, some people get so into the benchmarking they don't actually game. What's your game right now?
I just finished up Battlefield 4 as Wrecker. Sorry.
He's still working his way through his backlog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good to go. I'll click the go button.
All right, I click go. I mean, we're all on the same page that just because I click go doesn't mean I set the record. Like this.
No. You click go, you set the world record.
I really don't think that's how it works.
That's how it works. I set the rules. That's how it works.
How long does this take to run?
So this is 15, 20 minutes. But actually, what's hard about this for the LN2 guys is the duration of this benchmark and pouring and keeping this thing under a consistent load. As to where the Cascade can keep this under a very consistent load for a very long duration. In case you have to rerun it and rerun it again and rerun it again.
Right.
The Cascade, you can just rerun this thing all day long and have it, consistent runs every single time. So it's going to be extremely hard to catch your score.
Right, got it.
It's going to be extremely hard.
My score.
You're going to be on the world record rankings for a long time and let the other guys chase you down. Good luck.
We didn't get it on the first run.
That's his fault.
Can you stop assigning blame to everyone around
Hey,
here?
he told me what settings to put in.
He did do that.
But you had the RAM set up though.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's not memory.
Yeah,
That
Max.
could be,
That's
that
CPU.
could be memory.
That is CPU. I know for
That
a
wasn't
fact
CPU. This.
We'll need a minute. Now you guys tuned one more thing. This is our third run. What did you guys change?
The NPU boost. I dropped it down.
But we're still at 9,000 megatransfers on the memory.
I think about there.
It's got to be 15,017.
Ooh.
So it'll take 2 runs.
So close. We're so close.
We got this.
Okay, we got this. We got this. Yeah.
Graphics 315. We just need to bring up our GPU just a little bit.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Just bring up our GPU a little bit and
Sure.
we're there.
And now we play the waiting game. Here we are, run number 2. Well, 3, but who's counting?
Oh no.
Oh, this is data file corruption.
Yeah.
Seriously, we made it this far, and then it's upset that it doesn't know the CPU name? Third time's a charm. This is the third run, right? Sure. I mean, it's movie magic. It can be whatever run you want it to be.
If you edit it, it could be the first.
All right.
We went down. How'd we go down?
Our frames per second to go up. You didn't put any GPU clock on it, man. Oh, because I rebooted.
One moment, please. Time to get the results from our second attempt. Movie magic, right?
The same error again?
Get CPU name. Big moment. First run.
Oh.
Next plan, we're gonna try and adjust the cache speed a little bit, maybe try to tune the CPU speed up a little bit.
We got second place again, but not quite first place. What do you think's up?
Well, if we look at the GPU Z tab here, we have our 5090 is at 6x. It says it's at 16x, right? Gen 5.
Running it.
But it's actually 8x. The SSD is in the wrong slot. I had it in the correct slot earlier. I don't know if somebody moved it or not.
It got pulled and put back in at one point.
Linus isn't here, so we'll blame him.
Yes,
Yeah.
we blame
Okay.
him.
I'm pretty sure we have it on video that it was him.
Okay, then let's move that over and let's try again.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What are you talking?
Whoa, whoa, you guys blamed me for putting in the I didn't put in the SSD.
Yeah, because you moved the 5090.
I actually know who put it in.
Oh, who?
Unlike you guys,
It was not
I'm
me.
not a filthy rat, so I would never rat. Do you have footage of who put it in?
No, I don't. Maybe. Editor, roll a clip, if there is one.
Oh my god.
Seriously? Well, fortunately, it's only our first run. In case you're curious about the finer details, we juiced the CPU clocks a little bit, juiced the cache, and this is gonna be it.
Ninth
Run. First try.
Yeah, first try.
Man, it's gonna be cool when we nail this
We got this.
on the first try. Oh my God, it's so close.
So far.
1000-watt BIOS?
I think
Yeah,
so.
could do it.
I think that would do it.
On the next first try, we're gonna nail it.
On the next first try.
Hey, there it is!
Nice, first place. Good job.
Taiwan #1.
It's only first
You got
try.
a world record.
The bad news is, this took all day, so I guess we're not gonna get to 3D Mark today, but hey, This is staying here, so you can expect to see plenty of shenanigans. Make sure you absolutely pound that subscribe button, like I'm talking a hole in your TV or monitor, so you don't miss any of the future Sub-Zero updates, with Charles coming up here in the future to build a single phase, and also just, I don't know, man, Elijah, we're gonna have to play with this thing like lots.
Sounds good to me.
Just like I'm gonna play with our sponsor. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Delete Me. Your online privacy is no joke, so skip the funny business and add another layer to your digital protection with Delete Me. Their data removal service takes sensitive info you provide them and combs through an exhaustive list of over 750 data brokers looking to profit off your personal identifiers. Then they send regular removal requests to all these people on your behalf, providing you with quarterly reports of where your info may have been sitting around. Plus, with their family plans, you and your loved ones can receive the protection Delete Me provides. It's easy to add family members and manage them from one dashboard, and each user gets their own data sheet, so you can actually track what information is being removed and from where. So go to joindeleteme.com/LTT20 or click through our link in the description and use code LTT20 at checkout for 20% off, you guessed it, a plan that fits your needs.
If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe go check out part 1, where we unboxed what I am calling the Beast, which it turns out, isn't that exactly what you call it?
Yes,
Cool. We both named it the same thing.
ironically. Yeah. Good job on the world record.